Mama V, over to you.
The first anniversary of the elections, the December 7 elections, and that's why we're here. So basically we're in church. I've got the national youth organizer of the party, Sami Ewuku, with me here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We're live on the AM show. First of all, 7 December 2016, where were you?
At this time, I was up the mountains in the eastern region to cast my ballot, just around this time. And I knew that ballot represented hope, opportunities, fear, or impossibilities. So I needed to choose hope on the ballot. I needed to choose a future of opportunities for the Ghanaian youth on the ballot. And I needed to also choose a leader who will represent my aspirations and my future.
And as you were doing that, did you know that you were going to win, the party was going to win the elections?
Well, as a youth leader, I had toured the nook and cranny of our country. I had a conversation with the youth of Ghana, and they had shared with me their deepest emotions and concerns. I had led them to organize and mobilize for change. And that morning, all I could do was to just say a prayer and know that we did our best for the day, and then leave the rest for the Ghanaian youth and the people of Ghana to decide the fate of the NPP and the fate of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
It's been a year. How would you assess the 1 year? A lot has happened within that year, by the way.
Yeah. Let me be very honest with you. It's been a very challenging year for us as party managers and for our government as well. Anytime there's a transition, you are also bound to have, some few issues of youth misbehaving left and right. But in spite of also the economic challenges we inherited as a party and as a government, we also haven't let the Ghanaian people down. We haven't let parents down in the implementation and the ambitious policy of the free senior high school. We haven't let our nurses down with the restoration of the allowances. We haven't let farmers down with procuring seedlings for them, and for over 200,000 farmers who have benefited. We haven't also let the Ghanaian people down in stabilizing the city and launching Ghana back on the path of economic prosperity. It's been a challenging year, I admit, I accept, but in spite of that, I think the covenant-keeping God has kept his covenant with us.
Would you say same about the many young people who have been very frustrated because they haven't had jobs?
Of course, we share in their sentiments as well. I knew that the first year was going to be challenging, but the first year has also produced some results. The economy needed to be stabilized before the business community can breathe and also open up to employ. Government had to lead that agenda in wealth creation and job creation. And for me, the youth also continue to share with me some of their frustrations and concerns. What I also want to tell them is this president will not let us down. There are some who are still disenchanted and disillusioned, but let's not give up. Our biggest weapon is our ability to stand firm and stand by this government and wish the government well, that to navigate its path and also to help create jobs for the teeming youth. So yes, there are still some challenges, and yes, there are still serious challenges confronting the youth, but we are also determined to help arrest that situation and restore confidence and put smiles on the faces of the Ghanaian youth.
What happens after the church service this morning?
Well, it's just a brief ceremony to give thanks to God. It's a working day. The president and the team will leave for Kumasi as well to mourn with their Santaman again. I have some YEA job to do as well, which I will. And our party will still run a day-to-day business as it continues to do.
Well, thank you very much, Samir.
And I wish you well here. Thank you. And we want to use this opportunity to thank your media friends and also to thank Multimedia also for providing that platform for the Ghanaian people to express their views and concerns in an unbiased manner, and also leading them to help collate the results to complement the efforts of the Electoral Commission. Thank you very much. God bless you.
We thank you, and that's Samir Oko, the National Youth Organizer of the NPP. Basically, what's happening at the conference center is a Thanksgiving service. I'm just quickly going to run you through. It's a very short event. We're going to have a call to worship. Reverend Anthony Kwejo Buache is going to lead this particular part of the program. There will also be a prayer for the nation, and then there will be hymns. So a lot of songs that will be shared here this morning, and it will end with a prayer for the president, for the vice president, the Speaker of Parliament, and the Chief Justice, and the entire team running this government, if you like. There will be other things that will be done, but basically, essentially, this is what is happening at the Accra International Conference Center. My name is Mama Vio Uswabuaje. You're watching the AM show, and we're coming to you live from the Accra International Conference Center. Over to you, Roland Walker, back in the studio.
Well, thank you very much. And Mama Vio was coming to you from the Accra International Conference Center. I don't know the address of that place, but where we're transmitting to you from is live from our studios here at Kokomemle, and it's with the address Ghana Post GPS digital address GA093341 Kokomemle live here in Accra. So just think about it.